Okay, let us start. Set your body posture upright. Keep the middle axis of the body straight. And on this basis, relax the whole body. And let this body breathe naturally. At the beginning, we just simply pay attention to the whole body. Maintain the right posture and natural breathing. Keep the uprightness and allow the body to relax naturally. Change our perspective to this body. I don't think that this is my body. It is just the body. It is part of the nature. So just let this nature relax and breathe naturally. You can give a guidance to the body to relax, but you don't need to relax the body. Or in another way of expression, you are just inviting the body to relax. You are not relaxing the body. This body is just like our friend, and we are inviting this friend with friendliness to relax. So just let this body sit quietly, and until you feel the posture becomes stable. Don't move your body too easily, even just the tip of your finger. You can imagine that now this body is completely out of your control. You cannot move it anymore. Just give it back to the nature. I invite the body to relax in every breath. After we settle down the body, then now we can pay attention to the head area. Relax your face. Relax your eyes. Now you may find there are a lot of stress in the eye or around the eyes. Because usually we are using the eyes too much. Muscles are tight. So with breathing, relax them all. The relaxation of the eyes and the muscles around the eyes is very important for the relaxation of brain. As well as mental stability. A stressed visual system will create a lot of images in the brain. Actually, these are the release of stress in the visual system. And you can help it with relaxation of the eyes. And remember our attitude, just like to a friend, we are inviting the friend to relax. Breathe in, invite the eyes to relax, and breathe out, relax, invite the eyes to relax. After the eyes gradually relax, then we can relax the whole brain. In the same way, we are just inviting the brain to relax in every breath. And don't disturb the brain. And that means don't think. Active thinking is a disturbance to the brain. A passive thinking is the release of stress. It's a release of tension in the nerves. It's a habitual thinking. And for this passive thinking, we just know and don't respond or react. If you resist or attach to it, and this is the reaction to the passive thinking. And such reactions are active thinking. That means the disturbance to the brain. So keep awake and be aware of such disturbance to the brain. And you can allow the passive thinking, but don't think actively. Including reactions to the passive thoughts. Invite the brain to relax. Be careful, don't disturb. And let the breathing happen naturally. breathe and keep non-disturbing. Keep such non-disturbing awareness until the brain gradually relaxes. And it settles down. The brain becomes quiet and clear. And we allow the brain to take a rest in such clarity. And let the breathing flow in the background. And we are not disturbing anything. clarity and brightness as the original nature of the brain. We don't need to maintain it with effort. But just don't disturb. Because this is its nature. We don't need to maintain with effort. And after the brain becomes stable in its original nature, then now we can move on. Let our awareness come to the center of your chest. Just feel the whole area, the whole space in your chest. Is there any tension or stress? And you can especially pay attention to the area of your heart. In the area of your heart and blood vessels, and there are usually a lot of emotional messages. Relax your heart and blood vessels. The breathing is at the background. Our negative emotions always create tension in the heart and blood vessels. And when you relax these physical parts, and it will help to release the emotional stress. feel your heartbeat and invite it to relax. And when your heart relaxes, you may feel a gentle happiness around the chest area. It's a feeling of peace and happiness. And you can pay attention to this feeling in the background breathing. With every breath, pay attention to this subtle happiness. It is just like an inner smile. Breathe in, preserve your inner smile. Breathe out, preserve your inner smile. Or if you find that it doesn't smile, you just keep your warm invitation to smile. Our own smile is an invitation for others to smile. So if your heart doesn't smile, and you keep your smile as an invitation. in every breath, be content to the present moment, and this is the smile of your mind. So show your smile of your mind to the heart, to the physical heart. Every breath is smiling. Now remember, we are not trying to make the heart to smile, but invite to smile. And the smile of the heart means the feeling of peace and happiness in the chest. So when it happens, then you're just like smiling to a smiling friend. And it is a beautiful harmony. This smile is the original nature of the heart. When the stress, emotional stress is removed, then the heart smiles. All the negative emotions creates emotional stress. And all negative emotions come from our wants. wants is a disturbance to the heart. The mind without wants is a content mind. So simply be content in every moment. Then we are not disturbing the heart. And the heart will keep smiling. This is its original phase. Let us rest in such beautiful smile. Relax into and rest in this smile. And when you relax into it, it becomes boundless. And now let us transfer the merit. May this merit of meditation worship the triple gem in our mind. May this mind grow in triple gem. May all sentient beings share our merit and happiness. May they all grow in the triple gem. It is very important to recharge our happiness every day. It is the energy of life. All lives comes from happiness. Without happiness, all lives cannot live. That's why those suffer from depression, we choose to jump from the windows. Because their happiness is exhausted. Without happiness, you will not choose to live. That's why I call it the energy of life. When we can preserve the strong happiness inside, then the body is recovering from diseases too. When our emotions are in a negative state, actually this body and mind enter into the mode of self-destruction. because it has no happiness. You can call it loving kindness or love. And this is the energy of life. If our energies are not balanced or not enough, we will suffer from the 5 hindrances. And these are the obstacles for samadhi. So in order to clear these obstacles, we need to maintain happiness. Happiness brings peacefulness. The true peacefulness or balanced peacefulness comes from relaxation and happiness. If our mind is not happy enough, it will never be truly happy, truly peaceful. And actually, our peacefulness doesn't come from external. It comes from the giving up of desires. It is the desires makes the mind empty. The mind is hungry and it wants to get something from outside. Once the mind is still angry, is still hungry, it will never be happy. Desires are actually tension. So I practice to identify such mental tension and relax it. And let the heart take rest in the inner smile. And such inner smile is the original nature of the heart. But it is always covered up or polluted by our desires. Now, those who have a lot of desires are not happy. It's not related how much he or she gains, but it's related to how much he or she wants. Those who want less, they are happier. And they have a stronger energy of life. Their mind is more peaceful. So try to meditate every day and recharge yourself with this energy of life. And you will not choose to jump from the window. Okay. Any questions?
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody at work talks very negative to me, and I don't know what I did wrong, but it makes me want to jump out of the window.
That means your happiness is relying on other people's judgment. Right? You are trying to gain happiness from other people, from the external world. But the true happiness is established inside. It doesn't rely on other people's judgment. So just come back to yourself and try to find the inner smile of your heart.
So you don't think I did something wrong? It doesn't matter. So
No, you of course you can try to investigate what's wrong with that. Maybe there's some misunderstandings, right? And we need to solve it with our wisdom, understanding, communications. It is also necessary for our life. But don't place your happiness on other people's opinions. So try to establish your own happiness and own self-esteem from inside. When you accumulate more and more skillful dhammas in the mind, you naturally feel happier and more confidence in yourself. Such confidence doesn't come from other people's praise or any other things. It's from ourselves. We recognize ourselves, we accept ourselves because we have such all these good qualities inside. This is the healthy source of self-esteem.
So it could be said that until now I have relied too much upon external achievements for my self-esteem.
Yeah, your self-esteem is built on other people's opinions. Right? If it comes from inside, you'll not be unhappy when people say something bad to you, because you have such strong self-confidence in yourself. You are good in yourself. You don't need to be better than other people, but you are good in yourself.
What do you think causes other people to be that grumpy?
Because they misunderstand.
They misunderstand me?
They sorry, your question is what caused
No,
of
like there are like some grumpy people in this world, but what causes them to be grumpy?
what does the word grumpy
Oh,
means?
grumpy is like, you know, kind of angry.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, like
They have their own understanding and values, and there's so many possibilities for they to be angry. Right? You can never predict other people's reaction. Sometimes you can know to a certain extent. Sometimes you don't know. It doesn't matter. We just try our best. Try our best of our loving kindness and our wisdom. We need to use both. But even you have done everything perfect, other people can still be angry to you. It's possible. So just accept it. When you have done your best, then you are happy in yourself, because this is your inner happiness. We are just we are responsible for our own goodness, but we are not responsible for being better than us than other people.
Okay. 제가 이제 제 회사에서 어떤 분이 저한테 엄청 부정적인 얘기를 하는데, 듣고 있으면 창문 밖으로 뛰어내리고 싶다라고 하니까 아전유 스님께서 이제 그렇게 생각이 드는 이유는 이제 다른 사람하고 비교해서 상대적으로 내가 어떤 자존감을 가지고 마음의 충만함을 가졌기 때문이고, 그게 아니라 이제 그냥 내 내면에서 정말 이제 그 비교하지 않는 어떤 충만함이 있다면 자존감이 생기고, 그러면 이제 그거는 큰 문제가 되지 않고, 그래서 두 번째 질문 제가 그런 분들은 왜 그렇게 화가 많으신지 궁금하다고 했더니, 그걸 우리가 다 알 수도 없고 내가 잘못했는지 잘못 안 했는지도 사실 알기가 쉽지 않고, 물론 이제 지혜를 가지고 그거를 해결해 나가면 좋겠지만 세상의 사람들은 너무 다양하고, 그리고 우리는 우리 자신에 대해서는 책임을 질 수 있지만 우리 자신이 아닌 타인에 대해서까지 책임을 질 수 없기 때문에 그거는 할 만큼 하고 안 되면은 그냥 받아들여라 라고 하셨습니다.
Okay. Any more questions? Can you smile? Can you feel the inner smile?
Yes.
That's good. It is a serious illness if we can't smile inside. When your heart loses the ability to smile, it is a sickness. You'll be depressed, and you have the feeling of lack of meaning of life. When people ask the question, what is the meaning of life? That means they are in lack of such feeling of meaningfulness. Meaningfulness is a kind of happiness. So the answer to this question, what is the meaning of life, should not be intellectual. Intellectual. It doesn't come from your intelligence.
행복감에 대해서 질문하는 것은 지적인 것이라고 보기는 힘듭니다. 불행하기 때문에 그런 질문을 한다는 거죠.
Because meaningfulness is a feeling.
의미요, 의미.
의미.
You can never have the answer from your intelligence because the meaningfulness is a feeling. That means you are in lack of happiness. So the right answer to this question is just stop thinking and try to be happy. And the right source of happiness comes from inside. Just stop thinking and stop wanting, then happiness comes again. And what is left when we stop thinking and stop wanting? It is the present moment. It is here and now. So this is the right source of happiness. Okay, there's another question. Dear Pandey, Buddha once said renunciation grief is better than household grief. How can we keep up the spirit in face of renunciation grief? And what's the meaning of the word grief? My English is not good.
Grief is sadness.
Sadness. Okay. Sadness. Okay. That means the unhappy feelings comes from renunciation, right? If I understand what correctly, okay.
No. And it's once you said we want to get enlightenment, but we have not arrived yet. So this kind of sadness, so you want to get enlightened, but the desire, the good desire, has not been fully achieved. That unhappy feeling.
Yeah, when even we are having good wants, that means the wants to attain nibbana, we may still have suffering before we actually enlighten. So this is, but this kind of suffering is better than the suffering out of ignorance, because the suffering from practice, from the practice for the nibbana is not out of ignorance. We are aware, we have the right view, we know this is the right path to happiness. So it is more worthwhile than the normal suffering. And so in this way, in this way, it is higher. It is better than the normal suffering out of ignorance. Am I answering your question?
Yeah. And I want to ask is how can we like keep our spirit up? It's like encouragement and faith and confidence in face of the frustration or difficulties in the practice.
It's by the sila, samadhi, and panya. From panya, we just come back to the reflection on Dhamma. This is the right path. This is worthwhile for us. Even we are suffering now. And from samadhi, we can rest our mind, and we gain our inner smile from practicing the samadhi. Stop thinking and stop wanting. Then your body and mind recovers from the suffering. And from the precept, the sila, even we have certain kind of bad feelings. Don't break your precepts, because breaking the precepts may give you a temporary relief of suffering, but it makes you suffer more in the future. So keep up your precepts, even you are suffering in practice. So these are the 3 ways to maintain the spirit in face of renunciation grief.
Thank you.
Okay.
이해가 됐어? 슬픔을 끊는다?
Ajahn?
Yes.
What's your way of like we don't understand what renunciation grief.
슬픔을 끊는다.
Is the suffering comes from the practice of Dhamma. When we are trying to renounce from the worldly defilement, we may suffer from the process.
그러니까 이게 그러니까 막 그 수행을 통해서 얻는 고통, 수행을 통해서 느끼게 되는 고통, 예를 들어서 우리가 내려놓을 때 거부감이 느껴지거나 스트레스 받거나 이런 거랑 하우스홀드 그리프라는 건 그냥 이제 원하는 걸 얻지 못했을 때 막 힘든 거.
Sometimes we will be discouraged in our practice, or lack of energy, and lack of happiness. This is normal, right? And how to face it is by our precepts, samadhi, and wisdom.
질문을 정리해서 얘기해줘야 돼.
야?
정치. 개정해.
Okay, any more questions?
왜 안 돼?
If there's no more 질문, then we end lesson here. Okay, good night.
Let's pay this.